Welcome when you get here. Oops, look at this. My die's stuck to the bottom of my iPad. So say hi when you get here if you're watching me live. If you are watching later on YouTube, hearts, thumbs, shares, all of that are appreciated. Comments, if you have questions, ask me. That would be awesome. I will get back to you. So, hey Molly, Vicky, hey Sue, awesome. Okay, so tonight we are doing outside the box fall cards. So what I mean by that is things that are not necessarily fall sets or dies. We can use them to make fall cards. And specifically, I'm going to be using, yes, I know this is Christmas, but it can be fall too. We're going to use Merriest Moments and Artistically inked. But hey, Deborah. So quickly, the sale is going on. Tonight's the last night for the sale. So I am putting one more order in for myself, and I just want to remind everybody, first of all, hostess code. If you use this month is when I'm doing my fundraiser, my donations to the Wreaths Across America. 25% of my workshop sales I'm going to donate to Wreaths Across America to sponsor some wreaths. And that link, I've got a, it's pinned to the top, so I've got a post there with a direct link. Like if you don't want to order, if you just want to sponsor some wreaths, that would be awesome. But that has to be done by the 30th for my workshop and for the Wreaths Across America. They close their donations down. Well, they don't close it down, but if it's not in by the 30th, they won't count. The wreaths won't count for this year. So that's why I'm closing it down. Anywho, starter kit special, that is still going on. $75, you get $125 in product. And then the Eden's Garden, I'm tired of talking about that. So sale, hostess code, let's get to it. Where is my, here we go. Back to this. So fall cards. When I first saw Artistically inked, and this in particular, I thought of a sunflower. So that's what we're going to make first. I'm going to use these elegant faceted gems. And let's get to it. So I've got a bumblebee card base. Actually, do I even have my stamps? Nope. I do not have them out. So I may use this little one. I do not always put my stickers on the back. Just so you know, you don't have to. That's totally up to you. I do want the leaves. So let's get that in there. And this one, I'm not sure what the greeting, I think I'm going to go with hello. I don't think I was entirely convinced yet, but I think I've just decided. All right, I'm going to put this on as straight as I can. Now this one I did put the sticker on because it's smaller and I wouldn't want it to escape. So like these little guys, I put the stickers on them because I don't want them to disappear. The words, but something big like this, I don't put the sticker on that. Actually, I do need that for our card number 2. All right. So let's get this out of the way. Don't forget my ribbon tonight. All right, Bumblebee, 5.5 by 8.5. Actually, speaking of ribbon, I did get my box of goodies from the pre-order. Not the pre-order, like from Onstage. Yeah, we got to pre-order stuff from the new catalog. Why do I have 2 sets of this? All right. 5.5 by 8.5, scored in half. Then I've got Early Espresso, 4 by 5.25. It's going to go there. Then I've got pieces of vanilla, 4 by 5.25. That's for the inside. Then I've got these other ones that I cut down another 1/8 of an inch. So this should be 5 1/8. Oops. Yep, 5 1/8 and by 3 7/8. And then I went in with the Stitched with Whimsy dies. I think this second one down. And that just cuts like a fun little pattern out of it. You could either stamp first and cut this, or cut it first and then stamp. I don't think it really matters much. Hey, Cecilia. So let's make some sunflowers. Now I know sunflowers come in different colors, but we're going to use Bumblebee. We're going to stick with the standard like yellow colors. All right, and I'm just going in the corner. And I want to leave a little bit of room. I did cut something. I cut this little bit from the Tasteful Labels for my greeting. I'm going to pop that up. Let me get my cleaner going. So who can believe it's already going to be Thanksgiving next weekend or next week? Crazy, crazy. Which does remind me, I am probably going to come on next week because, I mean, we're having dinner here, but I think it's only going to be a few of us, and I'm usually exhausted, but I think I'm going to end up taking off work the day before for other reasons. So I don't think I'll be that tired. But I got my paper pumpkin that I'm going to show you. And I promised that I was going to make some cards out of that. Or no, alternate things. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. The kit that has like the tags, I'm going to make some cards out of that. But yeah, paper pumpkin is the boxes. And I'm going to make things other than the boxes with them. All right, let's get this inked up. This is one of those distinctive stamps. And I'm using, this is my Pear Pizzazz. I just want to get a little bit of green. I'm not necessarily, it doesn't have to have all the leaves. Maybe one here. And I'm not worried about masking them or anything like that, anything crazy. Oh, I need my insides of our sunflower. So this can really be any flower, but just the general shape of it reminded me of sunflower. All right, I need that little one and these little teeny tiny dots. I think I've seen sunflowers that are red, orange, all kinds. And frankly, you don't have to make them like real life colors. Your sunflowers can be whatever color you want, whatever's pretty. All right, these flower centers. So I think I'm done with my Pear Pizzazz. And soft suede, so I'm going to add this Hoosie Bob in the middle. That'll be soft suede. And I am flipping it around just so it's not like the same direction on all of them. So like I did it that way, then flip it upside down. And now I'm going to flip it like sideways a little bit, just so it's not exactly the same. I do that a lot. All right, and then dots, we're going to go in with Early Espresso. Now I wish I had a teenier block for this. I might. Nope, I think that's the smallest one, just because it's so big. All right, I'm just going to put a bunch of these dots all in the middle. And if it comes past the circle like that, I'm not going to worry about it. So you see how this ink I got on the side of the block? I mean, that's a problem for when your block is a little bigger than you need. And you just have to make sure you don't get that on your paper, that edge of the block. Okay, so pretty quick and easy and fast for that one, but let's layer. I'm not done with the espresso, but I want to get it out of my way. All right, let's see how my art glitter glue is going to go. Ooh, this is a nice size glue booger on top of there. Ugh. All right, let's put this right on. Oh good, it's coming right out. Last week it took me a minute to like get it started. All right. And I'm just gonna center this. I am noticing that the art glitter glue doesn't have as much wiggle room time as the Barely Art. The Barely Art, I could move stuff around a little bit more. Not so much with this. So I'm I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. But as I said to myself, I'm gonna use this whole bottle before I decide on which one I'm gonna get a refill of. All right, let's put this in. And really, I could have done another little sunflower on the middle of this, like for the inside of my card. I could still go back and do that. But I like this. Any shape that is similar to a sunflower. We had a set a long time ago, Sketch It, that had like kind of a big bold flower like that. And I made sunflowers out of that too. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna pop this up. So we're gonna do hello in, in the early espresso. And I am hoping that I can get it centered. All right. Bam. Got it. I feel like that needs a little bit more color though. So you know what? Let's put some bumblebee. Let's do like a flower right on top. Nice. All right. So that's going to stand out against the vanilla. That's what I want. And I'm not going to do any fill-ins, like any of this brown part, like the center. So that, yeah, I'm liking that. All right. And it's a good thing you mentioned ribbon, Sharon, because I do want to use some there. Where is my... Boop, boop, boop. My early espresso. Yes, this faux suede ribbon that I love. All right. I'm just going to wrap it around. And I do wrap around the whole thing. I don't bother trying to save a little bit. All right. So this is what I do. I kind of get this even. So the tails are even, and then I scooch it back and forth. Although this is suede, it doesn't want to scooch. I want to scooch it over here. All right, so let me pull this out. Now let's try that again. I want to get them even, my tails even. All right, right here. So now this is where I'm going to tie my knot off to the side. All right, so hold it with that finger and then tie it with the knot. If you wanted to do a bow, do a bow. I think this is not really a bow card. It's more of just a knot. All right. I like it. And then I want to pop the greeting up. You guys, I don't think I have made any fall cards yet this year. I have been super behind on stuff, on getting cards out. And I feel like a jerk about it, but it is what it is. Yeah, Black-Eyed Susans, Sue, you are correct. And that is the Maryland State flower, in case you didn't know that. Team Maryland. All right, I'm just going to glue this on. But sunflowers, I think the Black-Eyed Susans, I think their petals are a little bit different. But I see where you're going. Abstract, yes, definitely. This could be a sunflower or a Black-Eyed Susan. All right, let's get that down. And then I'm putting this here. I do like the yellow on the hello because I really think it just vanilla, I think that would have been a little boring. A little vanilla. So this makes it stand out a little bit. Now, I also wanted to add some of the elegant faceted gems. So these petal pink ones, you can color with your Stampin' Blends. But I think I'm going to go with the clear ones because then the yellow or whatever should show through. Actually, let me use up these. But if I had like a light crumb cake or something, I could definitely use those. Nope, right there. And then we'll have a little one. And I'm going to put these right over, right on my flowers. And then another little one right here, right in the brown part. So you can see it in real life. Let me move this over just a little bit. I like it. I have loved these elegant faceted gems since we had them. I just like they're not as bulky as the gilded gems, which I love, but this faceting really makes them like shimmery kind of. So that's our first like outside the box card. Now between cards, you want to see the paper pumpkin kit? Well, you're going to now. All right, so I peeled off the plastic for it. All right, let me move my glue. So this is the one that is like the boxes, like the gift 9 different treat boxes. So let's see, we've got Flirty Flamingo Spot. That's awesome. Stamp sets. Ooh, I like this font. Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas. That is a nice size font. Oh, what fun. Some little snowflakes. Present, bow, and a to from. I like it. All right, tissue paper. It seems like my tissue paper rips every time, so I can't ever really save it. Yep, that already has a hole in it. All right, let's look at, ooh, little tiny gold paper clips, twine. Ooh, look at that. A roll of the press and seal tape. I don't know where to get this. All right, let me start over here. Looks like there's the plastic bags in it that I don't want to cut. And I'm not going to make this. I'm just pulling this apart to show you. So for those of you that are already getting paper pumpkin, if you didn't want to see this, then don't look, I guess. All right. Ooh, look at these colors. So there's a tree, snowman, and presents. Nice. So this is what I'm going to do next week on Thanksgiving. I am going to come back at 8 on Thanksgiving, and I'm going to turn at least one of each of these into cards somehow. So I'm going to, oh, that'll be interesting. So I may do a shaped card or use it just as like the card front, but that's definitely going to happen. Let's pull some of these out just to see. Why not? Okay. So that's like the box insert that we will put together, and that will go in between. All right. So then, yeah. So then these pieces just glue on to both sides of the box. So this looks like, this is going to make a really big card. So this card's going to have to be 5 by 7. That's good size cards, and I do have 5 by 7 envelopes, so awesome. So my plan is make a couple of the boxes. So I would need 2 for that. Oh, and then I could either make a shaped card. Nope, can't, because the branches aren't going to line up. All right, so I'm going to have to make 2 cards with each one of these trees. So I'll do that, and then we'll make a card with the presents. Neat. And then my favorite, the snowman. And I'm happy to see that the snowmen are, it's snowmen on both sides. And these are almost a perfect match, but not quite. Might be able to work with that. All right, interesting. So that will be next week, Thanksgiving for sure. And I may do, I got the other card kit. It was tags, and I think I missed the bottlenecks. I don't think you can order it yet, or again, it ran out. I can't remember the name of it. All right, next card. We're going to do some fall colors. Okay. So back to this blobby stamp. Again, we're using Artistically inked, and this time this one. As long as you have fall colors, anything you can add anything to it. So I'm going to add, in this case, a copper leaf. I die cut this from the Artistically ink, the dies that go with it. And this is out of the copper foil, which I just realized, do we have the copper foil? I don't know. All right. So I've got 2 pieces of Whisper White, 4 by 5 1/4. One's for the inside and one's for the outside. Then this is trimmed down, should be, yep, 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. We're going to stamp on this one. This is the inside, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Scored at 4 1/4. This is our card base. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this white piece right in the center. And this is all about fall colors, or what you think are fall colors. All right, let's put this. So I'm stamping on the smaller piece and then layering it on the white. So it'll have a teeny tiny little white border. All right, so let's put this out of the way. So my fall colors of choice are Mango Melody, Bumblebee, Mango Melody, because mango is kind of like an orangey one. Grape, purple, not necessarily traditional fall, but I like it. Just Jade, not the normal shade of green that you might expect. And actually, let me put this pear pizzazz away. Cinnamon Cider, our typical brown, and then Magenta Madness. I like having this hint of pink in for fall. So what I'm going to do is start with the lighter color, and this is going to be just a lot of stamping and then cleaning in between. So actually, I should just leave my stamp cleaner pad open. Actually, you know what? Let me flip it. Okay. Now I'm going to go like, kind of like rainbow, I think. Let's go that. Actually, you know what? I do need this. I need the drying bit too. So that is my Bumblebee. I just thought of the rainbow like just this second. All right. My mango looks very light. And I just re-inked this. All right. So. Very strange. I may get a new mango pad while I'm at it. This might be, I might have to look into that. I could swear that's the second mango pad I've had. So I don't appreciate if that's really wrecked. All right, now I'm going to go like a little bit out of rainbow order. So I'm going to go with the green. And notice I'm keeping the stamp like kind of in the same direction. Ooh, I really like this like watercolory business. Then I'm going to go with the grape. Ooh, that is very, very dark. And I am overlapping some because I don't want the pattern to be like exactly the same across the whole bit. That purple was very juicy. In fact, I need some more cleany. All right, and then our last 2 colors are going to be Cinnamon Cider and the pink. But actually, I want the pink to be like right here. So I'm going to do that one first. And this is Magenta Madness. I love it. Now, I know you're looking at this and thinking, that's not really fall. I get it. But it's all going to tie together. So now we're adding some Cinnamon Cider. Nice. And you know what? I'm going to go back here with the Bumblebee and hit that again. And the mango. I'm going to fill that in a little bit. So let's do the mango first. All right, it's a little bit darker. I suppose you could have used, or I could have used pumpkin pie too. But I like the mango sometimes because it's like a lighter, brighter orange. Rub it with some glycerin. Gail, do you mean my ink pad? Because I would have to buy some glycerin first. But do you mean I can put glycerin like right on this? Look at it. It looks like wrinkled skin too. I'll have to talk to you about that offline and see if that's what you mean, that I can put glycerin right on my ink pad, because I'll order it from Amazon tonight and try it this weekend. If that's what you're saying. Because it's already, like, in my eyes, it's already ruined. So I might as well try it. Okay. Now, I forgot to get out my embossing powder. So I want my copper embossing powder. Again, the metallic, the embossing powders come in 3-packs now. And so you get copper, silver, and gold. And I still had my, Still had my early espresso ink out. All right, where is... Oh, okay, so this one, I can either go thanks or happy birthday. I think I'm going to go happy birthday because I can stamp that on a scrap and cut it out. So here's the plan, is that this is going to go like this. Actually, let's put this right on the white and then we can really see what's going on. This copper is going to, oops, that's the wrong color. The copper is going to pull it together, the copper embossing. And I like to put a little bit of glue right in the middle, just cause. All right, now remember what I said, teeny tiny little border. So even with the early espresso base, even though I'm not necessarily using any espresso ink, ooh, I like it. I like all these colors. And then the copper. So I need a piece of white that I thought I had. Oh, you know what? I have a tag. That's not going to do it. Let me stretch and get a piece of white. Ugh. All right. So I keep my scraps in these plastic folders that I got from Uline. And my cardstock is in like hanging file folders. So just to give you a hint at what I'm reaching at. All right, I'm going to emboss this in the copper. So let's, I really do love this. All right, birthday. I decided we're going to do birthday. All right, this block I'm going to go at an angle just because I think my long one, oh yeah, that's what I was using on this stamp. All right, happy birthday. Let's get this. Stamping in Versamark ink. Then I'm going to take my fancy embossing powder catcher and then add copper powder. And I like to hit it a couple of times. Nice. You know what? I wonder if I grabbed brass foil because this looks a little different than copper. It's going to work out either way. All right, now we got to heat this up. All right, that went very quickly. That is definitely a different color than my paper, my foil paper, but I like it because then I'm going to add in some of these brushed metallic bits. All right, let's put this out of the way for now. And I'm just going to hand cut this. Just cutting it close-ish to the letters and trying to stay kind of straight. There we go. I am digging it. All right, now this, I'm going to glue this right to the edge. So like this edge, right to the edge of the white. Oh, you know what? I need to put this on first because I don't want, it may have to like come over top of it. Yep. So this is going to go like at an angle. Let me just hold this in the middle. And some of the little bits I didn't pop out. That's okay. All right, I'm just adding a little glue wherever I can. It does not have to be covered entirely, just enough to tack it down, like at the tips, maybe down the middle a little bit, at the bottom, in the middle, just a teeny little bit. And now we're getting to the parts where I didn't poke them out. I'm okay. Just leave it. All right, taking this right down to the end. And then this one, a little bit on the edge. I think that's good. All right. Let me get this out of the way. Ooh, yeah, I like it. All right, let me just hold this for a sec. Yes, yes, yes. All right, and then I'm going to glue this right down there, and I am going to pop this whole thing up. Now I'm kind of undecided. I do still want to put it down here. Yeah. I'm like, do I want to cover that up? Not really. But I like it better over top of the leaves versus like up here. It kind of feels like it's in outer space by itself. All right, so now let's get some foam tape. I am working through. But I like it. You could change this. You could use the same blobby shape and make Christmas colors, make New Year's colors. How cool would that be in like black and gray? And then do some silver embossing. Man, that went right to the very edge. Whew. I'm just eyeballing this. All right, I'm going to peel that up just a touch and cut the teeniest little bit off. I don't want it going right to the edge like that. All right, and one little piece in the middle. That's good. But Valentine's, pinks and reds, pinks and purples, any color for any season. Make your blobs whatever color, and I think it looks great. So these are not traditional fall colors. I get it, but I like them, and I think adding the foil helps. All right, let's get this. There we go. I like it. All right, now I want to add a couple of these. These brushed metallic dots are back in stock. They've been out of stock for a whole bunch of time, but we should all be able to get them now. Ooh, I need to clean that. All right, let's add some of the brass ones. So I'm going to go like boop, and then one up here, and then a big one, another big one. Ooh, I like it. Definitely outside the box. I love the artistically inked. All right. Next, well, I'm only doing 3 cards tonight too. Let me have a sip of water. Next one, I need my ink blending brushes. Let me put this out of the way. For this one, we're going to use, actually, I'm going to stick with these same colors that I had, but I am going to switch out Mango Melody for Pumpkin Pie. Now that I know that's going to be a struggle, I don't want to deal with it. So we're going to use Bumblebee, Pumpkin Pie, Magenta Madness, Gorgeous Grape, Just Jade, and Cinnamon Cider. All right, so we are also using Merriest Moments. Now this is one of the sets that's a die, and it has the embossing folder and the die, so you can use it together. So this die fits in here. I don't like doing it at the same time because it's going to make cut marks in your folder, but you would put your paper in and you put this in and it cuts it and embosses it at the same time. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I like to do it separate because I don't want cut marks in my folder, and that's just me being anal. So you love my blobs? Thanks. I really think any color blobs is going to be awesome. All right, I am going to use some of the Garden Gems, just these petal ones. Oh, that's what I meant to show you. So last week I finally got a chance to play again. You know, every week there's that Craft Roulette. It's a show, a YouTube show on Friday nights. Mary Gun Fun runs it, and it is a lot of fun. I don't always have time, but my goal is like at least once a month to try to play. And the parameters last week were, the project was Lil Chubby, she calls it, Little Chubby. It's a 4x8 card, and that's just a size that she made up, and she calls it Little Chubby. So this, I'm going to have to make an envelope for it. But the other thing was, and I already put this on my blog, the element was a sign, I think. So I did tiger as a zodiac sign. And then random was crumpled paper, so I added that. And I'm trying to think what the, colors were warm colors. So I just used these animal print papers that I have, just the papers. I don't have the stamps. And I had to look up and make sure tiger was one of the Chinese zodiac signs, and it is. So I'm a monkey, by the way. So I just did 3 like rectangles the same size. And here, can you see where I use these petal gems? I put them right over top of the leaves from whatever flower this is. So I like it. And that just adds just a little bit of sparkle, and it's only on that side. I didn't put anything over here. I'm fine with it. And I did fussy cut these words. I don't know what I was thinking, but it didn't take me long. But so that was neat. So we're using the Garden Gems, probably just the petal ones. And this is all vanilla. I love doing these cards. Like all one color, either white on white or vanilla on vanilla. But I cut a couple of these extra in case I mess it up. Where's my centerpieces? Okay, here's the part for the center. So this is how this card's going to go. We have very vanilla, thick. So I'm using, since this is a card base, I'm using the thick. And this is the 5.5 by 8.5. Score that at 4 1/4. And I cut my, I cut this piece out of the thick also. All right, so we've got that. We've got a layer that is embossed with the time-worn type. That's 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go on like that. I'm going to add a little bit of this trim, this crochet trim, or what's it called, diamond weave. And then this is going to get popped up. So what we're going to do is just take our ink pads and our ink blending brushes, and we're going to add color. And I don't care that I mean, this is Christmas. Obviously, that's holly. Like, who cares? We're going to act like it's just any old flower. So we're still going to start with the yellow, the lightest color. And I'm just going to have to make a pile. And I'm just going for just color random. Okay, like I'll put a little yellow there. I'm going to put some over here. All right, and I will clean these later. You could also color this with your Stampin' Blend markers, and you could get in on each petal and color something differently. Let's do some orange here. And I am going all up like into the middle parts here, because my intention is to stamp the greeting and pop it up, but I want the color, you know, to peek through. So there's our orange. Actually, let's put a little bit more orange right over here. And then right over here. That's a lot, but that's okay. This goes very quickly, and the darker, the more ink, the darker. We might not fit all of the colors on here. I definitely have to get pink, just because I like it. Let's put some pink here. Ooh, yeah. And I'm gonna put some pink here, and a little bit right there. I need green, and, well, I don't have to have green. I definitely need cinnamon cider. Actually, let's go purple and cinnamon cider. We'll see how that goes. All right, purple. Let's go right here. And a little bit here. And a little bit here. Yeah. So this part is not that great, but I don't care. I just want the color around the edges to show. Because if you look at the card sideways with it raised up, you're going to be able to see under there. All right, and then brown. Let me put these markers away. Do you like my fancy brush holder? This is Sue's idea, and it's great. All right, and then we'll finish with the cinnamon cider. Ooh, yes, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Let's put some here and over here. Nice. I love that. All right, I want to get a little bit darker with that pink. Sometimes you can have dark, bold colors for fall. Why not? All right, easy, easy. Now, assembly. All right, my hands aren't that bad. Okay, so I'm just gluing this, our embossed layer on. Oh, you know what I have to do is stamp the greeting. Duh. I'm going to stamp that in Early Espresso. So that'll be another way I can bring in a little fall color. All right. And, ooh, I like it. Ooh, you know what? I could stamp it in purple. No, I'm going to go with, I think I just changed my mind again. I like Early Espresso, but now I'm thinking cinnamon cider would be the trick. All right, where did I put the stamp set? So those greetings are all definite holiday. I wanted, actually, thinking of you this festive season, that's not necessarily holiday. Is there something? Oh, you know what? You are a real blessing. So this is one of the stamps that we got from convention or on stage. I was going to show you this stuff later. Actually, yeah, this is going to fit perfect. Okay. So that says, you're a real blessing to everyone around you. Blessings of home. I like it. All right. Let me get my block. So this block has a grid on it, and I got it from Michael's a long time ago. It helps me eyeball to make sure my words are straight. All right. Cinnamon cider. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I was thinking, oh, I could stamp it in early espresso and then ink blend some cinnamon cider around it, but I want this to be kind of clean. Okay, yep, that's perfect. Close enough, so I want this popped up. And, ooh, I love it. All right, I need to add a little bit of this. This is gonna get popped up as well. So let me go back to my foam so I can cover like a lot of area quickly. These foam strips. And if you wanted to do this in traditional Christmas colors, like ink blend all this traditional, that's fine too. I just like it for a fall-y look. All right, this is gonna go here. I love it. And then this, oh, you know what? I'm gonna put this right behind here. So the way I do this, I get sticky strip or the tear and tape. Actually, let's just use the tear and tape. So I want that trim to be on the bottom. So we put a piece of the tear and tape right across the whole bottom. Actually, let's put it on the top too. Why not? Because that's like not a lot of ribbon. All right, so we get that. And let's peel this up. Peel both of these up. And then we just take a little, this trim, and I just want it to be like this top row. I want that attached to the sticky stuff. All right, so I'll put that right there. Smash, smash, smash. And then I'm just gonna trim it. And then same thing on this side. Let's just have that top edge of the crochet like on the adhesive. And you could ruffle this if you want. I just decided I wanted it straight. I like it. I really like it. Okay, so let's put this on. And this I'm not going to bother putting glue on because it doesn't really have to be exact. All right, I do want to bring it closer to my face though. The only thing I'm trying to keep straight is this rectangle. And this is just eyeballing. Okay. Now notice on this die cut, it goes to the very edge of the card. So when I cut it out, I had to cut it out of a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece, like a whole quarter sheet, not something trimmed down because it does hang over the edge, but it doesn't hang over the edge of the card, just that layer. So keep that in mind. Ooh, I like this. I like it, like it, like it. All right, and I'm gonna use the rest of these. These don't seem to be as thick as my foam tape, so let's just add this, and I'm running this right up to the edge that I already tacked down on the tape. So let's see, like right here. Oops, I cut these. All right, this is kind of wonky. I feel like I need more dimensionals. Oops. Oh. You know what? This is gonna have to do it. I know I've got a new pack here somewhere. My whole area feels like a mess right now. All right, press this down. And now, since I didn't put any green in, I don't think I'm gonna use my Garden Gems. But we have other options. All right. So again, I'm just trying to keep this straight in this rectangle area. Okay. Ooh. I love that. All right. So we can go with some more. Yeah, we can use the Elegant Faceted Gems. So this time the petal pink ones are going to kind of blend in because I'm going to put them like right on the colored bit. So that'll, even though it's petal pink, it's going to look just fine. All right, I want a big one there and a big one here. And then a little one here. I love it. I feel like I could have had one up here too. Actually, you know what? Let's do the clear ones. Because there's no reason why you can't mix and match these. Actually, I'm going to put this one here. And then, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's a good mix. Okay, I'm going to let it go. I have to be finished with it. Otherwise, I'll keep messing with it. And then it'll be too much, and then I won't be happy. All right, so let me fold this up because that looks just like super busy. So we've got our outside the box fall cards. So our die cut, Merriest Melody, that's the embossing folder and die that goes together. So just ink blend the colors. Or like I said, you could take your Stampin' Blends and color every bit of this, the images that are raised up, and get a card that way. Same. Or regular markers even. And then we've got our sunflower and our blobs, our color blobs, which I love these. I really do. I love all the texture of this. And adding the embossing folder like behind it, really, I think that makes a difference. I think you want that. Otherwise, I think it would just be too plain. So I'm trying to see if this is close enough that you can see. And the fact that I use the two different gems, these are the petal pink ones and the clear ones, not a problem. All right, ladies. Oh, I wanted to show you the other, like the new stuff that we got, our prizes. Where did I put that? Oh, right here. Hold on. So when we were on stage last weekend, so I just got my order today, we got, this is a stamp set that is coming in the new catalog. So we got this, ahead of time we got this stamp set, a die, a pack of paper, some denim ribbon, and these classic matte dots that are black, gray, vanilla, and white. Pretty cool. But then during the event, they said, you know, oh, everybody's getting these three things. So we get this amazing silhouette set, and this comes with dies that are like thanks and something else, like word dies that have like an outline and a layer, like they're layered. I was gonna get the dies anyway. Did I get them? No, we couldn't pre-order them, so I just got this for now. But then we also got these brushed brass butterflies. These are flat. So if you were ever worried, like with the bees and the other little critters that we had, the ladybugs last holiday catalog, these are flat. So don't worry about it as far as mailing anything. And then we got this white frayed ribbon. And let's just open this up because it just looks like the edges are frayed. All right, so it's very soft. So the edges are frayed. I wonder, oh, okay, here we go. So it'll peel up. So there's some Blushing Bride ribbon in the current mini catalog that it comes apart like this too. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like it coming apart like that. So I guess I'll have to figure out some way to use it where it'll stay intact. And frankly, this doesn't look white. It looks like dirty white. White, blanc. Yeah, okay. Like this is white. It looks more vanilla to me. Yeah. Definitely could be whiter if that's the case. But either way, I mean, they gave it to us, so I'm going to use it, and great. And how thick is it? Looks like about 1.25 inches. An inch. 7/8. Okay. Completely wrong. All right. Whatevs. So that was our goodies that we got. And these are my out-of-the-box fall cards. So if whoever is, if you're not busy or not passed out next week after Thanksgiving, then come hang out with me. Otherwise, you will be able to catch it on YouTube probably next Friday. So I'll have that loaded up. All right. So thanks you guys for hanging out, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I will see you. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye.